knots, seas up to 1.5 metres. Around the suburbs tomorrow, Elizabeth and Glenelg heading for 25, 24 in Noarlunga, Mount Barker a top of 21. In the city tomorrow, we're expecting an overnight low of 15 degrees before heading for a top of 25, partly cloudy conditions. Wednesday and Thursday, 27 degrees and sunny. Friday, a mostly sunny 29, and then heading into the weekend, Saturday, Sunday and Monday, a beautiful 30. And that's all your weather for this Monday.
The regime's retaliation as deadly missiles rain down in the Middle East and the war widens. Could Iran loyalists pose a threat to Australia?
I don't think the targets are restricted only to Jewish Australians.
Also, the special bond between Terry Irwin and our own Angela Bishop. Their honest chat about how to parent after losing a partner.
Grief won't always consume you. Eventually it walks with you, beside you. And she's right. Yeah. Not right.
And Kyle Sandilands reveals he's still not speaking to Jackie O, as a radio veteran predicts the high-paid duo may have split for good.
Send a message.
What did you say?
Just like, hey, sorry if I've hurt your feelings.
Hello and welcome to 10 News Plus. We have a packed show for you tonight, and we start with international news. The US and Israel pummeling Iran with missiles and bombs for a second day.
But if they thought it was job done, there's been a serious miscalculation. Iran is still firing back missiles of its own. There's a succession plan for the slain Ayatollah, and the entire region has been plunged into uncertainty and anger.
Iran may have lost its religious leader, but its military capability still very much alive. While Israel's Iron Dome has managed to limit the number of casualties, supersonic Iranian missiles much harder to stop than homemade Hamas rockets, and the target, anything they can hit.
The world knows that the Iranian regime is used to targeting their own civilians, and here the world can also see it doesn't differentiate with other nations' civilians either.
An Iranian drone in Kuwait, killing 3 US soldiers.
As one nation, we grieve for the true American patriots who have made the ultimate sacrifice for our nation, and sadly, there will likely be more.
It came as Israel and the United States pummeled Iran for a second day with wave after wave of missiles and strikes from the B-2 stealth bomber. Tehran rattled. More details today on the strike that killed 86-year-old Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. The CIA learning he was meeting with military leaders in Tehran. The decision made for a decapitation strike.
The entire military command is gone as well, and many of them want to surrender into saving their lives. They want immunity. They're calling by the thousands.
Not all of them. Dubai, Bahrain, oil tankers in the Straits of Hormuz. Iran is firing every missile it has. So what's the end game? Iran says it will name a new leader within days.
Nothing has changed in our, military capability.
And while there have been celebrations, today the opposite. Tears in Tehran. Protests in Turkey. Anger in Lebanon. Tens of thousands in Yemen venting fury of their own. The challenge containing this growing war.
Iran has long been a global sponsor of terrorism, including here in Australia.
So as the regime fights for its life, how much sting is left in the scorpion's tail? And how worried should we be?
Karachi, Pakistan, overnight. Pro-Iranian crowds attack the US consulate. 20 people are killed. Iran is a country, and this is a war that respects no borders. Just 15 months ago in Melbourne, Iran plotted and paid for the Adass Israel synagogue firebombing.
ASIO now assesses the Iranian government directed at least 2 and likely more attacks on Jewish interests in Australia.
Australians have been victims of Iranian terrorism and perpetrators of it too. Sydney man Meliad Farrar remains on the run somewhere in the world, convicted in his absence of an Iranian-backed terrorist attack in Bulgaria.
The target, a bus loaded with Israeli tourists. The victims, 5 Israelis and the Bulgarian bus driver.
Iran's terror proxies have blown up US military personnel in Saudi Arabia, killed hundreds of American and French troops in Beirut.
There are still said to be living men in there as we speak, with their fellow Marines working frantically to try to dig them out.
I know there are no words that can express our sorrow and grief over the loss of those splendid young men.
Iranian bombs killed 85 people at a Jewish community center in Argentina. And just in the last 24 hours, a man with Iranian flags in his home shot multiple patrons at bars in Austin, Texas. So what new threats now exist for us?
Well, we've certainly seen self-radicalisation occur in Australia, and those who've sympathised with causes in the Middle East have conducted attacks here in this country, and those lone wolves attacks can never be ruled out.
Iran might be yet to name its new supreme leader, but those who hate the West need little direction or excuse.
Unfortunately, I think the Jewish community might be one of the targets of these lone wolves or small-scale criminal enterprises, but I don't think the targets are restricted only to Jewish Australians.
Attacks on Australia could include cyber swarms or hits on physical infrastructure.
All members of society have an obligation to be on the lookout for those who have our worst interests at heart, who don't share our values and who seek to harm us and our democratic system.
There is sadly no shortage of those.
Yeah, troubled days ahead. Next on 10 News Plus, moving through life after loss, Terry Irwin and our own Angela Bishop come together for a moving conversation.
Millionaire Hot Seat has already given away over $500,000. Congratulations! Tonight, could you handle the pressure when it comes to the big bucks?
2 questions away from $250,000. Which electromagnetic waves have the longest wavelength? No pressure.
Millionaire Hot Seat, 7 o'clock tonight on 10.
When your dog's healthy on the inside, it shows. Take a closer look. Those eyes. That energy. Purina One helps support their healthy gut microbiome for visible health from the inside out. Purina One.
Play house with all new Woolworths Bricks Home. And right now, get a bonus bricks pack when you buy participating products from Farmers Union or Uncle Toby's in a $30 shop. Shop now at Woolworths.
I'm just going for a break.
I want to break free. God knows I want to break free. But life still
Have a break. Have a Kit Kat.
Get what you really want with Australia's #1 large SUV 2 years in a row. With $3K off the Ford Everest Trent. Available at participating Ford dealers now.
At Spotlight, for 72 hours only, save a mega 30% off store-wide, including Manchester home decor, fabric, sewing, craft, yarn, curtains and blinds. Yes, that's 30% off. Sale on now. Open till 8 p.m. At Spotlight, it's what you make it. Discounts apply to regular product prices. Excludes clearance. See website for details.
I'm sorry, Sayup. You might be out for a while.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you what you want to hear. Get my sunglasses on while I shed a tear. Now we're the right time. I put my armor on so you are someone. I put my armor on, I tell you that I'm unstoppable.
Finding a bulk billing GP is getting easier. With increased government funding, more practices are offering bulk billing.
Looking good. Great.
So seeing a GP is now more affordable and accessible for all Australians.
Medicare's got the bill.
Thanks.
To find a bulk billing GP near you, visit health.gov.au/bulk billing. Authorised by the Australian Government, Canberra.
Bring her along. The more the merrier.
All right, milk, cheese, butter.
Lasagna.
Lasagna. Needs butter.
This one's spreadable. Check the pantry. Devondale is the dairy range for your signature lasagna.
How'd you get it so crispy?
Devondale, the cow knows how.
Wow! When I saw you open the first 2 cases, I didn't think you'd be looking at this kind of money.
Can this player pull a Bradbury? Next on 10.
Welcome back. Our next story is a very special one for the team here at 10 News Plus. It's about a shared bond between Terry Irwin, the widow of croc hunter Steve, and our own Angela Bishop, who, as you may know, lost her own husband Peter just over 8 years ago.
Their aim, an honest chat about how to be a good parent when you've lost the love of your life.
Tackled that yet, but it's really strange, but every time it crosses my mind.
I can feel Steve's presence when I walk around here, and of course you must too.
You think this guy's dangerous? You should see what I've got in my shed.
Is there a special place you go here, somewhere where you feel close to him?
Have a look at this little beauty.
We used to sit down in the evenings in the kangaroo paddocks, and we would sit down and talk about plans.
G'day, and welcome to Australia Zoo, my home.
Kangaroos coming up to see you, and very, very special. So I feel really lucky to still have that, you know.
It's hard to believe, but this September, it will be 20 years since Steve Irwin died. To the world, he was a fearless crocodile hunter, larger than life, on an endless adventure, and his passing left a croc-sized hole in the universe.
Steve forever will be never older than 44 in any photo.
Sure.
So, just like, you know, here I am, 61, and here's this little spunky guy, you know. It's hard. But yeah, he did that old die young, stay pretty thing.
Yeah. Pete will be forever 53.
53.
Yes. And also spunky.
Too young.
I saw Terry in the crowd. I looked up and our eyes met. And my heart just went bang, 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 bang. It just started thumping. It was love at first sight.
And when you suddenly lose the other half of that partnership and all of a sudden you have to make all those decisions on your own, it's tough sometimes because you always bounced off that person.
Mm-hmm. When you lose someone, you expect grief.
You do.
That is understandable. You don't expect to be afraid. So all of a sudden you're like, this is really scary.
As mums, our children fill up so much of our lives, and they, at those times, can be incredible good distractions from our grief. But nevertheless, there's a moment that comes at night when we're by ourselves. Does it still happen? Because it still happens to me.
Oh, yeah, and when you least expect it.
Well, isn't that incredible?
Yeah, so
yes.
Sometimes you have to search for something, and it's hard, but we worked at it.
showed them together. 'Cause you'll be in my heart always.
This dance is for my mum. It's for all of the mums out there who don't get the recognition they deserve.
What did it feel like to be part of that and that moment on the show? Because it brought we in the audience to tears.
Robert was just 2 years old when we lost Steve, and there's a tendency to think everything you do as a mom is kind of expected but maybe not noticed. And for him to step out and say, wow, you did a really incredible job, and thank you for being there and for keeping everything going, it was very special for me.
When I read the comment sections under the YouTube clip, so many people just wanted to know your secret. How did you manage to raise two such beautiful, kind, well-adjusted on your own? What is Terry Irwin's secret?
Well, you know, because we're both in the same club, and we both, you know, between us, we have 3 beautiful kids.
We do.
And I think my discovery is you will always look back and second guess your parenting. But the main thing is to just be there. Just turn up.
Robert and
A mother who brings up 2 children who win Dancing with the Stars US. Are you sure you weren't quietly giving them dancing lessons around the zoo their whole childhood on the sly?
To be completely honest, Steve and I never even danced at our wedding. There is no dancing in the Irwin gene pool. I do not know where that came from.
Everybody remembers Bindi speaking so beautifully at Steve's memorial service. My daughter Amelia also spoke at her dad's funeral and in fact sang. And she expressed to me early on that that's what she wanted to do. Is that what happened with Bindi? She told you she wanted to do that?
Yeah.
Even though they're so little?
Yeah, she was 8 years old.
My daddy was my hero. He was always there for me when I needed him. He listened to me and taught me so many things.
When Bindi said she just wanted to say something, it was a lot of conversation. Are you sure? And there's going to be a lot of people there, and it was important to her. So I couldn't have done it. So I was very proud of her. But singing, Amelia's amazing.
It was beautiful.
That's incredible.
It was uplifting. Peter was a former motorcycle racer and mechanic. One of the earliest videos I've got of Amelia is on the front of a motorbike with him. How was it? Yeah?
Let's do some more.
Please, sir, come some more. And I saw a picture of Steve and Robert the other day, and I thought, oh my goodness, that's almost the same.
Robert, what's under your mouth?
You've got so much visual material of your family together before you lost Steve. And I read that early on you'd put a DVD on over breakfast with the kids just so that they could hear his voice. And did that help?
Yeah, I think it was very comforting, and it was what Bindi and Robert asked for. I see a lot of people come into the zoo, and I don't know why it's always the mother, but they're taking a family photo and she doesn't want to be in the photo for whatever reason. And I'm like, just do it. Don't worry about it. Just be present and here and part of the picture, because it's so important that you have those photos and videos that will outlive you and be there for your family and friends. So I had a woman write to me this beautiful letter about losing her husband. And she said, grief won't always consume you. Eventually it walks with you, beside you. And she's right.
Yeah.
Not right now.
To say Terry Irwin has thrown herself into her work as a way of coping would be an understatement.
This is little Lily.
Oh,
so she's
Lily.
swamp.
The hospital, funded by Australia Zoo admissions and donations to the Wildlife Warrior Fund, helps keep Australian wildlife alive.
Last year we treated over 13,000 animals. So in sum total, we've treated over 12,000 koalas. Yeah, he's on an IV. Now let's see, what's his deal? Nixon. Well, you know, I'm pondering whether or not he's a crook. Yeah, so he's been...
Watergate.
Yeah.
See what I
You're
did there?
good, boom.
And then there's Crocodile Hunter Lodge.
To be in a peaceful, zen atmosphere and yet still feel like you're at home. So it's kind of luxury cabin, but still has a kitchen and, you know, dining table, living room. You kind of feel like you're at home, so.
Apart from the crocodiles outside.
Well, it depends on where you live. It's been exciting and scary and all of the things because I've never run a lodge or a restaurant.
No.
Like Steve's vision for this was camping. So then I kind of thought glamping, and then I went, you know, here's where I like to stay. I do appreciate that we all have people come up to us and share their loss and their story, and together we are strong.
Can I give you a hug?
Please do. Thank you. Got this. You're doing great, kiddo.
As are you.
Yeah, it's a club no one wants to be in, but it's so brave of both of those women and mothers to speak about their wonderful husbands.
Oh, it makes you realise how important all our human connections are. Hug your kids, go easy on your partner, and thanks to Ange and Terry for that beautiful story.
Absolutely. Now, just ahead, the fallout from an on-air bust-up. We speak to Kyle Sandilands amid speculation Australia's most famed radio duo could be done.
I've got this urge to do terrible things.
This is the week where Harry makes the dirtiest move.
Harry is so good at this game. He is always 2 steps ahead of everyone else.
Harry acting the way he is, just putting me on edge a little bit. Dirty Harry is back, and I'm going to burn this tribe to the ground.
It all starts to go down tonight on 10.
Come on, darling, up you hop. There's a glass and a half in every one. Cadbury Hollow Easter eggs in store now.
Health insurance costs causing blood pressure to soar, yet some still not comparing.
Sir, why not take pressure down by switching and saving? Comparison is best medicine.
It pays to compare.
Simples.
Next level cat people give their cats next level protection with NexGuard Spectra. It's the most complete protection against fleas, ticks, mites, worms, even tapeworms, all in one easy monthly application. NexGuard Spectra.
Win this $4 million grand prize. HomeLottery.com.au. Mortgage free in Henley Beach South. HomeLottery.com.au. Another Scott Salisbury masterpiece. HomeLottery.com.au.
Play house with all new Woolworths Bricks Home. And right now, get a bonus bricks pack when you buy participating products from Energizer or Finish in a $30 shop. Shop now at Woolworths.
Look at this. When most health insurance prices go up on April 1st, some funds will put their prices up a little, while other funds will go up a lot. And the only way to know if you're on a good deal is to compare them. So talk to the comparison experts at iSelect to see if there's a better deal for you. Because no one wants to look like an April Fool.
I'm doing Light and Easy because it's the only program I've done and seen these results. Knowing that it's been prepared by dietitians, and I know that it's good food, real food. With the Light and Easy, I've lost 46 kilos, and I saw the results immediately, and it just made me happy. Light and Easy has definitely simplified my life. I don't have to worry about myself, I'll worry about everyone else, but I know that at least Light and Easy is looking after me.
Start doing Light and Easy today.
Health insurance costs causing blood pressure to soar, yet some still not comparing.
Sir, why not take pressure down by switching and saving? Comparison is best medicine.
It pays to compare.
Simples.
Get what you really want with a great deal on Australia's best-selling vehicle 3 years in a row. Get $3,000 off select Ford Ranger diesel and hybrid models. Available at participating Ford dealers now.
Wow. When I saw you open the first 2 cases, I didn't think you'd be looking at this kind of money.
Can this player pull a Bradbury?
Serious moment in Australian television.
This is getting exciting.
Next on 10.
Kyle Sandilands and Jackie O are the best paid radio team in the country, but now their partnership could be over for good, thanks to an on-air feud.
Jackie was meant to be back in the studio today, but she was a no-show. So we asked Kyle what's going on.
King Kyle without his queen after a right royal rift.
So I'm yet to speak to Jackie. I've sent a message.
What did you say?
Just like, hey, sorry if I've hurt your feelings. It was quite a short message. She did a few days later, just saying that she just needs to take a beat. But I haven't had any communication since.
10 days after Sandilands accused his co-host Jackie O of being obsessed with astrology.
You're off with the fairies with this.
Tell me where.
I don't have to prove anything.
No, you do. You can't accuse me of doing something and then say I don't have to
listen to the program. You'll hear yourself.
She's still off the air.
I just think sometimes like we can all slacken off. And I've been told before that hey, you're not trying very hard today. And that's really all I was doing.
Do you think this could be the beginning of the end of Kyle and Jackie O?
No, I do not. I think that I've obviously hurt her feelings, but I think maybe something else is going on because it seems to be a bit of an overreaction from just that, because we've had worse Barneys before.
Craig, you worked with Kyle and Jackie O for close to a decade. What do you think's going on here?
I think they're drifting apart. You know, it's kind of understandable. They've been together now for close to 27 years. They've essentially spent half their lives in a small room together.
Is this the beginning of the end for the Kyle and Jackie O show?
I think it probably is. I'm not sure that they're going to get to the 10-year mark of their contract.
The duo defected from Sydney's Today FM 12 years ago and took Kiss from the doldrums to the top. But a move into the Melbourne market hasn't been successful.
The irony is ARN, the company that have the contract with Kyle and Jack, are struggling right at the moment from a revenue perspective.
The pair's $200 million deal has nearly 8 years left to run. Serious business, but apparently a joke to their producer.
You know, I hope that she's doing okay, and if it's just what I've said, I'm happy to have a discussion about it.
So will the power duo be able to smooth things over?
When I speak with her, I'll let everyone know.
Stay tuned.
Scandalous. Well, the Matildas aren't dwelling on their 1-0 win over the Philippines. Chloe Amanda Bailey's here with the latest Asian Cup news. And Chloe, the focus has already turned to Thursday's clash with Iran.
Yeah, Amelia, and the team has just 4 days to fly across the country and get ready for its second match of the tournament. Now, the Tillies departed Perth this morning en route to Brisbane, where they'll then make their way down to the Gold Coast for the clash with Iran. Speaking to 10, Captain Sam Kerr explained how Australia will try and separate football from global conflict.
We'll treat the game like any other game and show the team the utmost respect and prepare properly. But I'm sure there's a lot going on in their heads, but which is obviously sad. But this is a football tournament, so we have to kind of just focus on ourselves and hopefully get the win again.
Yeah, Iran is the lowest ranked team in the Matildas group. So might coach Joe Montemurro be tempted to rest some of his stars like Sam Kerr this week? Teammate Amy Harrison doesn't think so.
I think it'll be all systems go. I don't think you want to have the conversation to someone like Sam Kerr to rest. You want to have that cohesion amongst the group, and I think keeping them on the park together as long as possible will definitely help that.
Before we get to the Matildas match with Iran, the Lionesses are in action tonight against South Korea, and you can watch that on Paramount Plus. Hard to imagine what is going through the players' minds for that one, guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Certainly not. Well, I like the way that Sam Kerr is focused for the next game. Go you, Tillies.
Definitely.
And that's 10 News Plus for this Monday. We will be back at 6 p.m. tomorrow.
The late news is at 10 p.m. tonight. Thanks for your company.
It's Deal or No Deal time. And here's your host, Grant Denham.
Hello everyone and welcome to Deal or No Deal. Is tonight the night that somebody bamboozles our banker and takes home the big bucks? I hope so. Who wants to play for it? Okay, playing right now will be Craig Jones. Hey, buddy. Nice to meet you. How you doing? Very good.